This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late-night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock. The Beavers will put total leather and will get started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will take the field first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot...
Oh, he's going to go up top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Odom. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Beavers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Walker. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw, it's Murphy. He's got the tight end. Turning it on! They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Oregon State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Give to the back. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off play action. He's got his man. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Got his man. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Creates a little room. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Kennesaw State right back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying play action. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Murphy. Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wells. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Beavers! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Odom. Rushes on him. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Finds his man, it's Rogers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. This quarterback part of their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Running into the open space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wells. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Murphy. Tosses it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snags it down the right side. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy...
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
The Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. State. And that one will give them the lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Back to pass, it's Odom. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moss. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Finds his man. It's Clemens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Beavers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the quick completion. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Odom. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in, it's Bennett. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
you just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He rifles one deep to the left, and they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. He'll pull it down. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. They kick it away on 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They want that clock to run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. With the catch, it's Clemens. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Touchdown, Owls! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. He breaks a tackle. Picks up the 1st down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Oh, better look out! Crosses the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hankerson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And that's gonna fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. They'll go to the ground. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw. It's Odom. Going over the top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth, so of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Back to throw. It's Odom. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Kennesaw State lines up 1st and 10 to start overtime. They'll go right back to the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. Gives it on the option. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Gets it out fast. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the back. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Now on third down and at the very least trying to get into a little better field goal position. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. He's got it, a gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
Now, first down here in the second overtime. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Murphy. Here comes the heat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sends it back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Walker. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. And man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down, any kind of score wins it, and they want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. Makes the catch. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime with a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and